Aloha, I Welcome to episode 7 of the Sacred Healing support series. I am Shea of Aloha Love Heals Sacred Healing Arts School and Spa, and I've created this series to support you and inspire you on your healing journey. So last week I spoke about the sacred. We explored what it is and how to evoke it and connect to it. And since then, it's been really with me, and I've been getting deeper and greater insights of more of the depth of the sacred, and that it needed to be explored more. That one week, a couple of episodes wasn't enough to cover the depth and importance of the sacred, of sacred healing, and what. Yeah, so I wanted to delve into, uh, so sacred by definition is, when something is deemed holy, or it's often associated with religious. But in my experience and in my journey and my philosophy, belief, the sacred is available to anyone, whether you're religious or not. And as I mentioned last week, it's about our intention, it's about our approach, it's a way of being, it's a way of relating. You've probably heard the expression right relationship. And for me, sacred healing, the journey of sacred healing is all about coming back into right relationship with ourselves, with spirit, with life, with each other, with our bodies, with our minds, with our hearts, with all of who we are, all of life. And that, yeah, and that's how and why it is available to anyone at any time. It is about how we approach. It is our quality of attention, which is what I spoke of in the very first episode, our superpower, which is our attention, and the importance of cultivating our attention in a conscious way, acknowledging that we are conscious beings of choice and that we have this ability, capacity to approach whatever we choose, whether it's ourselves, some aspect of life, in a way that is honoring, loving, grateful, appreciative, respectful, even like the barking of a dog. That all is part of life and to be embraced. And so the most important aspect of the journey of sacred healing is to first explore how is that sacred relationship, how is it established with yourself, right? And so it's this: are you meeting yourself from this place of loving compassion, of gratitude, of reverence, getting that you are a miracle, that you are life itself, and that life is flowing through you, and most dis-ease or illness or lack of well-being is a result of this disconnect, this misunderstanding, this forgetting, this disconnection of our connection to life, and that life force, life energy flows through us, and it becomes crimped or stuck or suppressed or cut off, and that we can reconnect to this life force. We can reconnect to this essence of our being that is life itself, that is the breath of life, that is, in the Hawaiian tradition, ha, the breath of life, spirit, energy, divine energy, love. And so it is the sacred is about recognizing that we are this miracle, that we are life itself, that everything in life is this miracle and life itself, and that we can choose to meet ourselves, our bodies, acknowledging that our bodies are sacred. Our bodies are sacred temples that we get to experience life with. And when we take that approach, our choices reflect that. We make choices that are wiser and more kind and loving and supportive and nourishing of our bodies, of our minds, of our hearts, of our spirit. And we acknowledge that all of these aspects of who we are connected. It's the wholeness of who we are. This is another aspect of the sacred, is that we get that we aren't just one part, and we don't just take one part and explore it as just like one element, that it's how we explore how it's connected, and that we get that everything influences and impacts every other element of who we are. And so it's this really dropping into this deep knowing, this deep understanding that who and what we are is sacred, because we are part of the sacredness of life, that life itself is sacred, and that we can access this knowing, this feeling of sacredness through our presence. Just getting present with ourselves, getting present with life, getting present with whatever, and dropping into that experience of gratitude for what is. That it is, that what is, and that a preciousness, that there's also this preciousness within us and within every being, and life itself, of course. And so I just invite you to, let all of these ideas, this invitation to approach yourself and life as sacred, to percolate and stir within you whatever it's meant to stir, and awaken whatever is meant to awaken, and evoke whatever thoughts or feelings it's meant to evoke. And also get curious about, like, what is your own interpretation or experience of sacred? I can say what mine is, but really ultimately it's up to you. It's up to you and how you choose to create that sacred connection, that sacred way of being. And some people do it through, like I said, just a simple intention, a simple way of placing our attention. Some people do it through ritual, ceremony, prayer. There's no right way. There is your way to find how you can connect to and relate to and evoke the sacred. And so in the next episode tomorrow, we'll explore more practices of how to do that, and how you can connect to and evoke that connection to the sacred within yourself, within life. And so thank you for tuning in to this exploration of sacred healing and what it is and how to cultivate it and live a sacred healing life, to be on a sacred healing journey. I would love to hear your thoughts, your questions, and please share this video, this series, with others to support them in their sacred healing journey. I wish you a blessed, sacred day.